Hello, hello. Welcome everyone to a Spirit Island Saturday where there is a lineup of four. What could that mean? Four players? Multiplayer testing? What could possibly go wrong? I am John, aka Migrant P, lead developer at Handelabra. I have been tirelessly working along with the rest of the team here at Handelabra on multiplayer and its continued development, still in internal, but it's good enough to show you. And next to me is Logic Dolphin,
Hello.
he of Thursday Nights. And then we have Jeff Dugan, he of Spirit Island
Recurring,
Saturdays.
yep, recurring guest.
And regular, you might see him around on Greater Than Games forums and thereabouts. And our Monday night lucky friend, Seamus.
Oh,
We have a full roster tonight, so a full island, says high electrical temperature. I'm sure this is going to stress our multiplayer code to the limits, so that's exciting. Hopefully, in a good way, not in a bad way. Let's get started, I guess. I guess we should go through the usual intro, which is that Handelabra Games believes in civil rights for everyone and being as inclusive as possible. And anyone actively working against those goals is not welcome and will not be tolerated. And at some point, Krista is going to pre-record something for this, so we don't have to say it every time. Some good stuff coming out soon, maybe. So fun times. But we're always happy to say it because we believe it. So let's move on to playing. So we're all on a secret multiplayer build. Would you feel free to join the game when it pops up on your screen, or you can use the invite code Fire Water Animal if you like. That's a thing that we're doing. If you know Pokemon Go, it's similar to that. We have a JFF Duggan. Now we can have FMLJ. Yes, and welcome more people in the chat. Cuddle of the Light, Fire June, and Devmakuf. And yeah, the Earth may get jagged in the future. That is something we're hoping for as well. So we've got four spirits. Feel free to play any spirit you want or keep with what it randomly chose for you. Right now, it won't randomly pick you an expansion spirit. So if you want an expansion spirit, you might want to choose one. And Thunderspeaker does work, unlike last week. I tested it this afternoon with Thunderspeaker, and everything was fine.
I'll keep River.
All right, do we want an adversary scenario or just keep it simple for our first four-player multiplayer?
I did a basic adversary.
Sure.
Give us something to do.
Let's go.
Zero, zero,
Sorry, Jeff, you just sounded like a robot bing bong. So,
England 0, BP 0, just to smooth out the scaling.
sure. England 0, which says just escalation, building boom, and there's the loss condition. So, that seems good. Yeah, basically means that stage 2 isn't sad. You actually have to think about it a little bit. And we lost Jeff Dugan from the game, which is not a thing
okay.
that the game supports right now. So if you can rejoin, try to rejoin. The game does not support errors right now. Everything has to go right.
Awkward.
I can still hear you, so that much is good.
I mean, that's unrelated to the game's
No.
connection.
Yes, you're absolutely fine in Discord, but
Well, you did get super robot-y for a while. All right.
There we go.
Jeff has
Now it had-
reappeared, and I will give you. I
yeah,
need to.
it has you assigned.
I'll fix it. I need to unready. Unready. Oh, it's not letting me unready. I guess there's a problem there. No! All right. I cannot unready because that's an issue. Cannot
I
unready.
also can't unready.
So we need to start a new game. I will start a new game.
Okay.
It is now fire, sun, air, but feel free to just click on it also.
Now we need a Seamus. There we have a Seamus.
We got a Seamus.
Logic, do you want to put a rampant green again?
Do I want what?
Put a rampant green? I believe you had it last.
I had river. Jeff has
Ooh.
river. I can't take river.
I
would
as
say
the king,
I'm
can
having
swap
river.
spirits. Logic must be the river. No, wait. What? It didn't swap the way I expected. There we go. What? No. It just moved. Oh, I see. It's moving them.
Yep.
I can do
right
this.
now it's just moving us one board to another.
Right.
Okay, now I'm river.
Who made this UI? Yeah, you
Should I
can.
blame John?
That's. I mean, I haven't played with this many players at once, so I put together an interface that seemed to make sense. But is everyone happy with their spirits?
I'm happy with my spirit.
No, I'm gonna place.
All
I
right.
feel like playing Danger Noodle.
The noodle is danger. All right. Press ready. There's no going back from ready, apparently. So, at least in this version.
There's also no going back, period.
Yes. Yeah, so Jeff was asking before, what's different about multiplayer right now? So, there's no undo because we haven't built in support for that to happen. There's also, if someone gets disconnected, then that's it. There's no reconnecting right now.
That's it.
I mean, we'll switch to
Okay.
screen sharing maybe or whatever. You can do growth simultaneously. Powers simultaneously should now totally work. The game and not make all the lands of the island get locked out eventually, like happened last week.
Challenge playthrough.
Yeah. So yeah, in theory, everything should be fully playable now. There's still some of those weird things, like if someone is reclaiming a card, it blocks everyone while they're doing that, or things like that. So yeah, so still some things that we're going to be working on and improving, and being able to see what other people are doing and stuff like that. But it should be playable enough for us not to screw it up. But I'm sure we'll find a way. I know there's
a will, there's a way.
Yeah, I know of one thing that's a problem, but I know also how to work around it. So we have building in the wetlands. And so feel free to discuss your strategy or just not. We could also now play that scenario, which is like you're only allowed to grunt or whatever.
So if Ocean wants to go into board D, you'll get a lot of energy from me. Well, I guess you'll get 1 energy, because 4 health. But I can push a town and an explorer into the ocean.
Or Ocean could just stop those builds to begin with.
Or Ocean could stop those builds to begin with.
Yep.
But maybe Ocean doesn't want to now with that kind of offer.
Great offer.
No, I mean certainly between doing a massive flooding out and washing them away, that will help with some of the energy bit early. And
I mean, you could absorb or drown the 2 explorers and stop both builds, and then I could just stop their 2 explorers on my board or something.
yeah, it doesn't gain me as much, but regardless, regardless, neither Snake nor Earth is going to do a whole lot of pushing into my territory.
I can gather, but I'm not by the ocean, so I can't gather there right now.
Yep. But no, I think me freeing you up to help deal with some of the inland stuff, especially when we know we're going to eat a blight down on B6, is probably still the better play.
I can't get to B6
Because-
though.
No.
No,
Like
B6
I said,
is
I know
just
we're gonna
happening.
eat a blight down there.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I kind of started over in the top right corner. I'm not going to be able to get to many places right away, but
But Snake tends to push more than Earth does, so I'm going to worry about that one for right now.
So does anybody have presents for me to knob?
Sure.
Okay. And what's me playing cards this time then?
F M J.
So I presume your elemental aegis next turn.
Yep. To prevent the ravages in C5 and C8.
And then A5 will just be defended with Sacred Sight, probably.
That's the idea. And I'll probably
Alright.
have Dahan there too. And A2 is whatever.
A2 is A2.
It's just myself and Jeff to go. Jeff, do you want to go first?
You don't have you could
Sure.
just go. Go as you wish.
Yes, but we got to let the
Unless you're coordinating something, you can do simultaneously.
It's more letting the people watching see what's going on.
Sure. That's fine. But like
Yeah.
feel free to use powers simultaneously. It should not allow you to use them in a place that someone else is using a power, for example. Or to target a spirit who's busy using a power and things like that.
So, which presents?
I think A6.
A6. So where you've got the sacred site at the moment.
Yeah. That is Serpent's decision. I'm wondering if that might... We'll probably talk to Eric about maybe that should be my decision. Because it's not really... Serpent doesn't care which one. The target spirit super cares which one. And I don't really care what element, so I guess Sunshine. I do love the energy, though. That means I can play 2 3-cost cards next turn.
Now we all need to agree to explore.
We must all agree.
All right. I mean, this is where I said that hey, I just didn't know.
Yep. Yeah, that's you're brand new to it, so it's good to get your thoughts as we go.
Okay. So I got yelled at last time whenever I did anything. So I have to make sure that we do it all correctly.
I mean, if you're
So
coordinating with someone, I would recommend coordinating. But if you're not, then
coordination is better, and communication. That's key to every relationship.
yeah.
But I'm presuming that I'm just going to massive flood and wash away my 2 mountain guys somewhere. Because I can't see any other mountain from where I am.
Yeah, I'm handling my A guys. I'm gonna bring them all into A5 and bring Dahan and kill everyone. Well, not everyone, but most of them.
So I guess one in the jungle. Do we risk that they're not gonna do +1 damage on Ravage next turn?
Guess I could let them build an A6, honestly.
It's probably an unnecessary risk.
Pending the event.
And I'll gather the singletons so that they're not converted.
What did you just do? Converted by what?
The event that converts a singleton next to a city.
Oh, Jeff's favorite.
Curse you, cultural assimilation!
I'm gonna leave the guy
There's my Perry the Platypus.
in A6. He can build and it will get killed because I'll make a sacred site there as well. But I'll bring Dahan friends. Yeah, Firejune says it makes sense for that absorb to be my decision, but that's not what the card says. So that's why it is the way it is right now. It's going based on what the card
move
says.
one presence.
Yeah, it says. It doesn't say target spirit chooses. It says you just do it, and that means that Serpent owns the decision right now. All right. Sacred Site time in A5.
Okay, so I could probably stop B7, or not stop, but push the guys out. If I make a sacred site in either whatever my board is, D8 or B4.
Yeah, sorry, I'm pausing and looking and staring because I've realized that I probably goofed one of the presents pulls last time. Although I wouldn't be able to get all 3 cards played anyway, so now I'm trying to figure out which ones I want.
Would you then like to play 3 cards this turn?
Ooh.
Actually, yes, that would be very useful because that will give us a reasonable chance at stopping. And it lets me deal with one of the Ravages probably on my board rather than the A board.
Yep.
And
I do sacred site in the jungle.
Plus, it's going to allow you to nom a city this turn.
Yeah, I also have flash floods, just realized. Didn't think about my plays. So I guess I could flash floods the town in B1 if that frees up your defend for another place.
A2.
Like you could defend A2.
actually, yes, you doing that would free up Grasping Tide to go cover A2.
Okay. Because I don't have another good place for flash floods other than stopping the B7 build, which I was just going to massive flood it.
That was a nice draw, John.
Yeah. I'd rather play it next turn, but I'll play it this turn because I don't have great cards to play this turn, actually. And Dolphin isn't close enough to make a Dahan spot for me. So actually, with Tidal Boon, do you have a plan for Tidal Boon, Jeff?
Not immediately.
If you give it to me or someone with Dahan near me, we could get the rituals with 3 Dahan to happen somewhere. So I'm going to play that in the hopes that we can make it actually happen. But if it doesn't happen, it's not the end of the world.
Okay.
Okay, in a complete, what the hell did I just do? I already have a major power.
Can you give me the gift of flowing power first, and then I'll let you repeat it on whoever you were going to use it on?
Yes. I can do that.
Because that would be fun.
So I am playing that on John.
I will play. I guess stillness.
John, that jumped up a finish playing cards button for me.
Okay. Did it go away now?
It went away after you played the card.
Okay.
I wasn't going to click it just to be on the safe side.
Sure.
I've got a finish using powers button up right now too, but I have one to use.
Yeah, he said it was finish playing cards, not finish using powers.
Okay, so you've given me that, so then I now give the flowing power Jeff. Ocean go nom nom. And then I Aegis.
I think I'll give the energy to Dolphin.
Yeah.
I also have energy to give. Anyone?
I'll take it if
Me,
nobody.
please.
You
Go-
don't
go-
need
go
you don't
first.
need it, Seamus. You can just get
I
plus.
was always. I'm used to always needing the energy.
You have a +4 energy on your growth.
Shh. I also have a major power to use it.
Ocean does seem a bit energy starved,
Yeah.
but you're gonna drown a city and get 1 more energy. But
City won't give him an energy,
You may as well give it to Ocean this
It'll
turn.
finish.
but give it to Ocean.
I double checked that he has 2 out of 4 health on his card currently, which is why he's gonna get the energy off the city.
Yep.
So I'm giving it to Ocean.
Yeah.
Please.
Yep.
All right.
Time for an event. Hope it has sun on it because we have 6 sun or 6 water. Actually, we have 9 water.
Nine water.
That's ridiculous. It is not. It
Plus
is.
1 distance
Oh, one
explore,
distance.
which does not do
Yeah,
anything.
won't really do anything at this point.
Uh,
Choose a land with Dahan, or sorry, with disease. 2 damage to invaders and 2 damage to Dahan.
To Dahan.
There's
Well, that's
probably
interesting.
only the lands. Yeah, there's
Yeah.
really only the lands with disease at the start of the game. So let's start with, I guess, board C.
Yep.
Board C. Sands C2.
That's not board C, Jeff.
The
that
other,
happens, board.
Okay.
the other C.
Yeah, don't you see?
No, sorry, it was a thing of it. Me misremembering how it read. That's all.
And we'll probably just kill the explorer here.
Yes, because Jeff is going to nom the city.
Okay.
Yes, I am. Sadly, it means I don't get to nom the Explorer.
Does anyone have 1 damage for this city? I guess Dolphin could. But actually 2 damage you have, so you may as well kill the explorer as well.
Yeah.
I guess if you don't kill the explorer, you could push him into the ocean.
Yeah.
If you're going to use your power there.
Yeah, I'm not sure that I was, but I mean,
Now that it's a city kill, it's probably worth
now
it,
it's
right?
a city kill. Let's change things.
Yeah. I guess if you do 2 damage, you end up killing the explorer anyway. So may as well be 1-on-1.
Yeah, the 2 damage happens first. Yeah, it's gonna wipe the land.
1 each.
Oh, that's a lot of fear.
And buckets of fear. I love that event because there's any land that just has Dahan and it gets fear. Like,
And now we do the 2 damage in A2 now.
A2. Oh, yes. I guess kill the explorer because we're not doing
I don't
damage.
think we can come and clean up the city, so
Yeah.
yeah, I don't think anybody's got any damage around to clean up the city, so I vote for killing the explorer.
Yeah.
Same.
Actually, yeah. I have damage, but I'm not close enough, unfortunately.
Do we get sands? Do we get jungles?
It's sands.
Okay. So I finished running my town.
By that you mean city?
Yes. I do. Yes, I do mean city.
So there's no real good place for me to do rituals. To basically kill an explorer. But I could get the extra fear. I don't know that actually we can. There just aren't Dahan in the right places, are there?
Yeah, and I can't help you with that.
I guess C6 could happen.
I mean, I could give it to Dolphin. He could push Dahan, but you don't have the sacred site to target it in D7.
Oh yeah. I'm not near enough close to logic, so logic is not the target. I think
I could give it to you, and you could use it. I could give it to you, and you could use it to sort of wipe out C8.
I don't care about C8. There's nothing happening there. I think giving it to Seamus to move guys into C6 because then actually kill a guy. Or, I mean, you could give it to me and then I could hit A7. I guess that's an option too. I probably need the energy more than Seamus does right now.
And A7 will be helpful because I've already got that covered with Aegis.
Sure. So yeah, send it to me and I'll go send guy from A5 then.
Done.
I only need 1 there, actually. So... Oh, I guess... I mean, the C6 was so that we get the extra fear, but that's fine. I will use this 3-cost card to deal 1 damage. Feels like lightning.
So if I'm killing the city in A2, I'm not stopping a city build in A7, or not A, sorry,
D2.
D. Ocean's Presence is covering the letter, so I have no idea what board mine is.
Yeah, I mean, clearing out D7 is not a bad alternative since D2 has disease and it's coastal, like...
Yep. D2 can wait.
Sands or Mountains Ravage.
Yeah, like if they had
Yeah, so
explored
just-
jungle, then like, yeah, D2 would have been great, but stopping D7 seems good.
Okay. So I'll take out the town and probably just throw my guys in my wetlands. So it's coastal.
The Funlands.
Now, what about River's Bounty? Are we defending B7 next turn?
Well, I was about to ask, Seamus, do you have B7 covered?
E7. Yes.
Okay. So I'm gonna keep the Dahan in there then. Don't know that I can put Dahan in a place where it really matters. So any
Just make one more where you are.
suggestions? Yeah, just one more in the big Dahan party in A1.
Why don't you pull one from B1 and one from D3? Sort of one from that long wetland that's already yours and the one off my coast.
Into
And pull
B4.
Oh
one to the
right,
jungle.
yeah, because let's get rid of the Dahan on your coast.
Then they're nearby the Ravages coming up too, if we want to move them in the fast phase, if there's a chance.
Okay. Well, I'm going for a minor.
I will be doing the same thing.
And I stole Serpent's Gift of Power. No sun cards
Okay.
here.
I have the interesting choice of Reaching Grasp or Sky Stretches.
Hmm.
Ooh, Reaching Grasp would be nice.
Yeah, the sort of difference is that Sky Stretches has the extra stone element for me. And also lets us play timing shenanigans. Opinions from anybody?
No matter.
I entirely forgot that mouse down there. Bad Seamus.
Sans build.
Everyone has so much energy, I don't even need to hand out energy.
People
play-
can always use more energy.
If I play that, there's a repeat though, so that's fun.
Yep.
Repeat Gift of Power then, maybe?
Okay.
As long
I'm
as you
going
give
for
me
Sky
one.
Stretches. Okay.
So, do
Happy to
people...
gather you there.
Does anybody want to play an extra card? Or gain a minor power and play it by paying its cost?
I'd be happy to do either one if that's what you're doing. Or if you want to absorb, you could absorb me.
I'm also at a point where you could swipe one of my double presences, if that was what you were going to do.
Okay. I'll wipe it from Gia.
Okay. I'm gonna solve my B3 build. Right now
Okay.
I'm not on. Right now I'm not inland on, or right now I'm not on shore on anybody, so I can't deal with B5 right now.
Okay. In that case, I'll actually not play Gift of Power. I'll play Wash Away, and I can stop 2 builds, or not the builds, the Ravages, or whatever. After they build, I'll push the stuff.
Yeah, Seamus, I've got your lower coastal wetland defended, or sorry, lower coastal mountain.
Oh, C3. Thank you very much.
I've got
And
C3.
I don't really have a good Flash Floods target then. Maybe I do Flash Floods instead to stop a build. And then I do Gift of Power. And then I play... No one needs energy.
You need
Nobody
energy
needs
more than
energy
anyone.
right this minute. No.
Probably get a major power on my next reclaim or turn. I don't know what I'm doing next turn.
All right.
And if you repeat giving out, if you repeat giving out powers, I'll happily take one.
Yeah, I was thinking one on myself for forget fodder, basically, unless it's really good, and then
Yeah, if I'm repeating you, I'm getting one.
oh. So 3 people want miners, and I can only give 2 out.
Jeff, I can give you one next turn. Then.
That works.
Everyone finish playing cards?
Oops, sorry. Okay, so I am nominating Jeff.
So I'll take out the guy in D4 in the case that the event has beasts taking out explorers.
Jeff, do you have a
Sure.
preference for which of your presents I nom?
I think B0.
And you get an element.
Yep, I'm not unsure, so the Earth isn't going to do any good. I don't think it's going to trigger the next level of anything regardless, but we'll do that.
Time for an event. Add a town.
Hmm.
On my board, C8.
Why not C3? It would get destroyed.
That's true. So the best choice. I just had the option to knob it later on.
I think B6.
The wetland?
Yeah.
Sure. Yeah, nothing happening in the wetlands right now.
It will be the escalation target, but
Sure. D1, I guess.
I can possibly
similarly.
do my super
Actually,
innate or hyper innate next
D1
turn.
is the only land with explorers on that board.
Nice.
And on my board, yeah, not A4, not A6. Well, I guess it's the jungle then. And add disease to the sands or mountains. Oh, sands, hey? I guess that could have made disease happen in A4. That's interesting.
Because it
would have been the
sands
most.
or mountains with the most buildings, minimum of 1.
Right. So actually, yeah, I should have clicked A4. Oh well.
Well, it's
We can't go back.
No,
yeah, it's kind of funny
on
because
board
you would
eight.
get the disease, but you would also get the building anyway. But I guess in the end,
I guess he would lose the disease, wouldn't you? So it wouldn't really matter.
it would be the same situation except there would be one less town in A8.
Yeah, I'm fine with the town in
No,
A8. A8's doing nothing unless they flip a jungle.
Ooh, view card.
Strife in a
Ooh,
land of dawn.
Strife.
So when's the slave rebellion event?
I don't know there's any ravage where this matters. No.
There's not.
No, there's not.
So somewhere that we want to strife someone for the future. Like maybe, I don't know, A2? Unless he's just going to get drowned sometime.
Probably not soon,
Yeah, so
yeah, A2.
I guess we each get to pick. So I picked A2, and you can't change my mind.
No, no takesy backsies.
This one's not a vote, it's each
Unfortunately.
player.
Yep.
Oh, there's no hand up.
And it's coming around. It's coming around to me. On the one hand, it feels like strifing an explorer is kind of a waste.
Yep.
On
I
the other
wouldn't-
hand, we don't have lots of options.
Yeah.
I'm actually
D1.
kind of leaning toward the. I would say I'm kind of leaning toward the town.
Oh, and then now here, this is a bug. I think I noted this already. That now we all vote on which piece, just not what should happen.
All right, now it's my decision here. And it's... basically...
More strife on
same, there's
A2. I don't know. Nothing wrong with a good old double strife.
I mean, there can be a fear card or event that says invaders have -1 health per strife someday, so
That's
double
true.
strife might be okay.
I mean, the alternative is strifing an explorer, so, or a strife that's going to go away immediately.
Yeah, like strifing an explorer in a sands that's going to build is not really going to do much. So I'm just going to double strife the city.
And now it's up to Seamus. Triple strife, triple strife.
If you insist.
There it is.
Kill that town. Kill that town.
Yep.
Kill the towns.
Indeed.
Towns appear. No jungles. Jungles get escalation. We have a tie. We
Oh,
could
between the
vote D2
jungle
and lose
and
the
whatnot.
disease if we wanted to, or just let them build a city in D1.
they're not doing anything in D1, so D1's probably fine. The place for massive flooding someday.
You saying this game is too easy, Dolphin? England 6.
It's-
England 6.
It's difficulty 1, right?
It's true. It is lower than we
It's
usually
literally difficulty 1, as in we already won.
do. You just
But,
win.
sh-
Just put the game away.
I got the repeat, right? Yeah, okay. So, well, 1 has to go on John.
That's right, it does. Cards.
Yeah. And I don't have anything to use now.
Yep. I'm waiting for John's decision because apparently I can't select someone else right now.
All right, I did it. Yeah, you have to wait till the power finishes to resolve.
Okay.
I am
So,
waiting for Pizzini. I'm
did we have
also
a
now
pla-
sitting on a pile of energy and would conceivably use it as forget fodder for a major if I pulled it, if it wasn't one I wanted to keep.
Mm-hmm. That's the same situation I'm in. I'm gonna be selfish, sorry. Oh god.
Sorry, I sneezed.
One damage per Dahan.
Jeff, jumping ahead to next turn, are you able to
Mhm.
take care of the Ravage in C2?
Let me look. Not unless I draw a defend.
Okay.
I've got one defend card in my starting kit, and it's gotten used.
Mm,
Hey, that changes everything. I'll be able to cover C2.
All right.
Were you worried that you had to defend my land, Seamus? I was already going to defend it
Yeah.
if there was still guys there. I'm Earth.
Fair. I was just generally looking towards the center of the board and looking at where can I defend the most land simultaneously.
I mean, just don't reclaim Aegis. Play other things.
Reclaiming Aegis gets me to defend 2 lands, which is worthwhile.
Sure, but
I take it
do
you
you
have
need
already
to?
roused in anger.
Like, Jeff can defend C2 and I can defend C6.
I can't defend C2 right now.
Oh, we let it blight. That's fine
Not
too.
unless
there's nothing in the land, so it's probably okay for it to blight. I keep saying probably because I don't want to commit.
I guess we're waiting for someone to use a power.
Yep, I have River's Pen still. Sorry, I spent a hot minute thinking about whether I wanted Elements or Call to Bloodshed, and I settled on Call to Bloodshed because I'm Dahan. I'm Dahan boy. So.
what did you turn down?
My Ravage isn't done. The other one was Song of Sanctity. I can also look at the deck or the discard to see what I was looking at.
True, which I did just remember.
Song of Sanctity had sun and water on it, but
Mm-hmm. And it's good blight cleanup when you can make the conditions meet.
I decided that I can forego my hyper innate and just call the bloodshed in D1 or D3 or whatever that is. D1. D? Is that D? I can't remember.
It's D. And it's 1. If you have the
So-
ocean facing you, they're numbered 1, 2, 3 from left to right.
Gotcha. So. Sorry, I'm trying to think about where I'm putting Dahan. Probably just gonna add more in D1 then for Call to Bloodshed, but that's not doing anything
Yeah.
is the thing.
I mean, you're not anywhere where we want them to be, so just whatever.
So just
Yep.
whatever. Oh, I see how John actually feels about me. Just whatever.
Just whatever, Dolphin.
Just whatever.
Whatevs.
Yeah, make the bigger
from
call to
these.
bloodshed. That seems good.
7 damage for 7 health. Seems worth. So in that case, I'm not gaining a power here.
And I think here what I'm doing is definitely grabbing a minor this time. Seamus, you were asking whether I could take care of the Ravage in C2?
E2, yeah.
Drift down into slumber is one of my choices, but as is Encompassing Ward. You have Gift of Flowing Power sitting there.
Mm-hmm.
Defend 2 won't help, but
Yep.
Drift down into slumber will deal with it.
Okay.
Okay. You here?
So you want me to defend C6? I can certainly do that if you want, Seamus.
Please.
Hey John, I'm not sure why things have hung up on me because I should still be able to push
Because
presence.
I'm reclaiming.
As I mentioned earlier,
Okay.
someone's reclaiming, and that's gonna cause everyone else to have to wait for that.
Sorry.
I just didn't realize that that was what was going on.
Yep, that's what it looks like. And now Dolphin plays his cards as fast as possible.
Um,
Actually, rather than defending that, I'm just going to stillness it so that if they explore, they also don't go there. And you can kill the town in the slow phase if you want.
You're talking about C6?
Yeah. I guess maybe there's the Han there. Maybe I should defend it. That might be better. Change my mind.
Okay. So definitely you, definitely you.
ooh. Damn, it's range 0.
What is?
Enticing Splendor.
What's wrong with it?
Would you like 3 extra range for purposes of targeting someplace coastal?
That being the ocean.
Yeah. Actually, I'm not going to need it this turn anyway.
Okay. Then we'll throw in Tidal Boon this time and just remind me for next turn.
So do you still want that minor power?
I'll take a new one if you don't mind, rather than play one more that I've already got.
Yep.
All done?
Rock und Roll.
All right, I will defend C6.
Any preference for which build to stop? I would probably stop D5 because it has Blight. But I could do D8 or B2.
I think there's visibility most everywhere anyways, so I don't think it matters. May as well be the blighted one then.
And energy. 2 to
would,
John, 2 to Seamus.
I would take some energy if
And
it's on offer. I'm going up my
Ocean
card
has a
play
bajillion.
track.
Yeah, I'm in good shape.
I can give you back some energy next turn.
Okay.
Deals in this game are non-binding. A fear card. It's so hard to get fear cards in 4 players. There's so much. An event. Fortification, bonus build. And beasts attack. There are literally no lands where beasts attack. Dang. Are there? There are beasts. The lands are just empty. Add to
Weirdly,
Han.
all the Dahan on my board are not anywhere except in D1.
Oh, is there a
Whoops.
Ravage that matters for this? I guess there really isn't. Sure, C6 can have it to Han. And A7. Actually A6 because they're gonna build there.
Yeah,
Yep.
E.
Ba-da-bum-bum. And the fear card says, we add strife to explorers. We don't need to worry about the ravage, right? So this is, again, future strife.
I mean, D2 actually can be strifed if someone was inclined, but yeah.
I will incline. I don't have a better option. We could continue making a tower of strife on A2. I guess
That's the
there's
only disease that's left.
yeah, there's not really a lot of places that have those tokens. So
And the beasts aren't empty lands. And
You're-
everyone in D1's dying.
yeah, you're
so-
killing D1 already. Tower of strife. I don't know.
I'm drowning either A2 or D2.
So just keep adding, wasting the strife. I don't know. There's nowhere else to put it though. I guess the explorers in B7, like,
Yeah.
since there are going to be two of them, so there's that. There's also C3.
Yeah, if
Strifing a guy in C3 is not bad unless they're going to get drowned.
I think that's
Yeah,
probably where the
doing-
town is drowning. I think I'm gonna do Swallow the Land Dwellers on B2. Avoid killing the Dahan.
Right. So we can strife C3.
So yeah, one of them over in C3 would be good.
okay.
I'm going to say Tower of Strife.
A2 is a super tower.
And they did go in the jungles.
Jungle party.
Welcome to the jungle. We've got fun and games.
Okay, so B6 something needs to happen about.
Yeah, I'll probably do Hyper Innate on that next turn.
Okay.
That's why I put Sacred Sites there.
I vote we
Yeah,
choose
but-
Sands as terrain for them to build in.
Yeah, that's
Sands
a
would
single
be
town.
one build. Oh, that wasn't a vote. I didn't vote on that at all.
Oh,
Who's I?
who got to do it?
Me. But I
Weird.
was expecting it to be a vote.
It should have been a vote. That
But
was.
I'm not actually killing everything in D1.
I'm just gonna make a note.
Or-
That was the fortification.
Fortification event.
Definitely doing it there.
Fortification stage 2 event should be a vote on which land type.
Okay.
I
Dolphin.
think I'm actually gonna leave the town in D1. The Strife town.
Do you get to decide? Don't you just have enough damage to kill everything?
It's 7 damage, 9 health, because they built in that with the escalation.
Yeah, leave the stripe town. That's fine.
Guess it could also just be drowned or something, but right now it's tied for most buildings, so it can they can rebuild in there if they so wanted.
I'm gonna poison.
Dolphin, I'm gonna give you tidal boons. I'm
Go
gonna
ahead.
give you tidal boons so you can push one of the towns out from B6, which helps us put off an auto defeat from escalation.
There's only 5 buildings in there.
The event could add a
So-
town.
Yep.
Fair.
That's what
Okay.
I was thinking.
So B6
B6.
to B1. Closer to coast and all that.
Closer to the coast and all that.
Alright, and then I still have 2 damage, push 3, and push 3.
Okay.
All right, the Proud and Mighty Capital is exploding in A8 here.
That I can't help with.
Oh, I'm helping.
Poison land time?
Why didn't they build in B7?
B7. There was a disease there.
Oh. I didn't
That's
know-
why we striped
notice
one of
that.
the guys.
Okay.
Yeah. As much as I wanted to go drown the coastal town in D2, I think the smart play is drowning the town in C3. And clearing stuff up to be able to worry about that other places.
Level 2.
I don't like it. I would like to get rid of that city and just make sure it's a non-problem. But I think that's the right answer.
Do you need help with C7, Seamus?
E7.
There's a
It's going
ravage
to
that's
ravage.
it's ravaging with
Nope. I want
9
it to
damage.
ravage. Yep.
and
let it
it's
ravage.
and it's cascading, and you like that?
Yep. Yep.
Okay.
Wait, Seamus is allowing a cascade to happen? What?
He's powering up land thrashes, I'm pretty sure of it.
Yep.
Alrighty then.
Yeah, I'm just trying to
I know.
decide whether I want to
know
stop
it
a
is weird
blight
for you.
or if I want to stop a build. My super pushing, and I'm only using it in the lands with single explorers. It's weird.
Wash away, or your innate.
Yes.
Both.
I mean, I could take out the town in D8 so they don't blight, but I mean, I'm hyper innating it next turn, so I'm not gonna have as much pushing, but probably push the guy out of B4 before they build.
Apparently, there's fireworks
And
for
then
some
the-
reason. For
I'll
August
just stop
14th.
the-
I don't know.
I'll just get some fear here. Okay. I'm very indecisive.
Wow. That's a lot of fireworks. I don't know what's happening. Why is August 14th a fireworks day? Any ideas?
No clue.
Jerks. It's National Jerk Day. Apparently. I get to play 3 cards.
That answers that.
I'm going to make a note of this. When you're gaining a card and someone else gains a card, it makes your window go away. And that's annoying.
Yeah, I've noticed that.
It's not like the end of the world, but it's like, oh, I was looking at those. But, I mean, that's what happens when you click the window, so it's just like, oh, a card was gained, I'll close the window. That's what it's doing.
Does somebody... Actually, one second, let me check my board. I have 6 of 8, so I don't need to knock on somebody for a turn. Does somebody want to either play an extra card or gain an extra card and play it?
I would do the latter. If it's on offer.
Yeah, I could also do the latter, but
The latter is likely to get a repeat for something.
Debating between Wash Away and Gift of Power.
Ooh, I've just noticed something. If I
Probably
get
Wash
Sky
Away.
Stretches... Sky Stretch Shore is range 3. Yeah. Okay, if I get Sky Stretch to Shore, enticing Splendor can go into any ocean I want.
I mean, extra power card for me, or extra water element for me, means that Cleansing Floods will completely take care of B6.
Oh, B6 is... I was taking care of B6, I thought.
Yeah.
Well, I have now yeah, although I have conceivably freed you up to maybe be able to do something elsewhere.
I was thinking you could do a C2, but LOL, you don't have range to C2.
Unless he Sky Stretches himself.
Yes, from A2. Could get there. He is on shore, totally on shore. It's interesting.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that would do it too. Then
Well, if we like our cards, Seamus,
But,
you can click finish
sorry.
playing cards.
But also, I could also give Dolphin Sky Stretches. Let him deal with C2 because the advantage to Cleansing Floods taking care of B6 is that it cleans up the blight.
They're building a town. 3, 6, 8, 10, 12, 13. Yeah, Cleansing Floods would do enough damage for B6. And if I do get Sky Stretches, I could use Flash Floods to damage that city, I guess. So that I can actually
then use
kill it.
Yep, and then use Massive Flooding to be able to wipe it out.
Alternatively,
Which
I
actually-
do it in B8 just to stop that build. But, eh. Is there any extra damage floating around that can go into C2? The answer is no.
I do not have damage. I can give 3 energy to someone if they like. Probably Ocean, who's spending all their energy on cleansing floods.
Yeah, Ocean's the most in need. Well, I have 2 energy. I could give 2 energy to Seamus, I guess,
You have
Yes,
5.
please.
for Land Thrashes.
You have 5 energy. Or you have Boon of Vigor.
You meant to
though.
give out with Boon of Vigor.
Yeah, no, I meant my boon to Seamus.
You give me 3. And I'm playing 3 cards that are expensive next turn, probably. But either way.
Okay, well, in that case, sure.
So now there's the question of which is the thing that Sky Stretches does a better job of kind of who makes a better use of
BRB.
it in solving something. Because on the one hand, we could let Serpent gather a town or an explorer into any ocean. Or we could let River conceivably use it to completely wipe out C2 right now, because it also gives the option to use slow power fast or vice versa.
Oh, yeah, that would just do it. I could Massive Flood right now. Interesting.
Yeah. Or
Could also use Flash Flood
Flood.
slow, but it doesn't really do anything.
Or Flash Flood and Massive Flooding to take care of 2 of the jungle builds.
Yeah, it's either going to be Flash Floods B8 or Wash Away B8. I don't have visibility to D6. And Even with increased range, I don't have visibility to C1 or A3. Well, maybe with maybe range 4. Yeah, so actually, I would be able to target
You could hit
C1
C1.
or A3. Actually, never mind.
Heck.
I was just thinking range 3, not range +3.
Seamus, do you have any strong opinions?
If I get
Um,
sky stretches, then River's Bounty can be used on a coastal land more easily. Not as many coastal lands though, because that would be range 3. But
I had been intending on using it for shenanigans with enticing Splendor to lure stuff into the ocean, but if somebody else can make better use of it, then go ahead. I'll just use it to stop a build.
Yeah, and some of it was trying to evaluate what the better use was going to be. But I think letting River hit most of the coasts is probably the right one.
Yep, go for it.
Yeah, and River has better things to use fast.
so I'm gonna do massive flooding in C2 then. It's not really a huge priority to do that fast unless we're getting another fear card.
We would not. We're not anywhere close.
I could wash away C1. Unless Seamus needs that. Or A3 would probably be better then.
A3 would be better because if nothing else, I'm going to have a town to drown someplace.
I could also just do that slow after they build and you get more health.
Yeah.
Is there a coastal
there's no
mountains ravage that
requirement.
needs Dahan? No.
Well, you could wash away B8 then.
Or Flash Flood B8, and then wash away from A3.
There are so many things you could do. C2 is also just sands and not doing anything versus like D2 or any jungles or whatever. I guess D2 is
Yeah.
strict, so there's a lot of things that don't matter, so hit them all.
Yeah, this is very much a it doesn't matter turn, so
Blow them all up.
Oh, sorry, belated hello, peasant.
So peasant's message needs a comma because it currently reads as land is thrashing a baby.
I mean, probably it is. They're definitely babies among the
It's like a
explorers.
newspaper headline, land thrashes baby. Subline. Concerned citizens move to pay back to land. I don't know.
Those towns and cities, think of the children.
So I'm done with powers. Not sure what we're
I
still
think
waiting
Gift of the
on.
Primordial Deep still needs to get handed out.
Yes, that I think was going to John, so he could get one to get a repeat, to then play it on Jeff. Yes?
Well, or Jeff wants a water for cleansing floods, I think, which is probably better than a repeat.
Yes, but it. Well, that
No, you see, if I play it
Seamus's
on you,
point though.
if I play it on you, John, you get a power with Earth. I then repeat Gift of Primordial Deeps on John.
On Jeff, you mean? Yeah.
Jeff, sorry.
Assuming I get an Earth, so there. I guess I could just choose
even
to.
if you don't get the earth,
That's true,
you just
right?
get the elements then.
That's right. Okay, sure. Send it to me. I got a very good elements card.
Elemental Boon?
Nope. Absorb corruption. All right, so this is going back to Seamus to give the gift of hopefully water.
I have choices for water now.
This is what we like to
Voracious
hear.
growth and growth through sacrifice and
Ooh. And you have 2 sun already.
yes, I do. My presence is stretched a little thin.
Well, you can always give it to yourself. Then you don't lose
Yep.
any presence net.
Which I
Although the
think
thing is, he
going to
doesn't
be
have
the
a sacred
answer.
site, so he wouldn't actually stay in that land.
Right.
Yeah, which is the other reason for not taking voracious growth.
So does anyone have a land with blight that
I
they
do,
could get rid of?
and you do.
Indeed.
Well, I do too.
Where?
'Cause I think. Oh, sorry.
Where?
No, D2 isn't blighted. D2 is not blighted.
It is me or Dolphin if
Something-
you want to get both. And Seamus does not want to remove blight.
Yeah, but it.
I don't. It's a very
No, but it-
strange feeling.
No. However, this turn, my presence is stretched a little thin. This time I'm using it on me.
Go ahead.
But I
It's your
will
choice.
Probably. Yeah, and because I'd already done one of the overdrags there. John, you feel like your bird's more or less under control?
Very much.
Okay. Then
It has never not been under control.
that was kind of what I thought, but okay, I'm gonna grab the extra element here. Because that does conceivably mean I could drown that city instead. It's not what I think I'm doing, but and I believe we are now waiting for an event.
I am waiting for someone to finish using their powers. Is anyone
Never mind.
doing something?
Yeah, I'm currently sitting on nothing except a grayed out finish using powers button.
Same.
Thank you.
Jeff, you're seeing something else? Do you have a
I-
something
I'm seeing the invader phase waiting for other players.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh. All right. Well, we're probably stuck then. So I'm going to probably at least me and Jeff report a beta feedback about what is happening.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm seeing that it's hard to see everything because it doesn't clean up stuff right now. It's stuck on that power for me right now, basically. So for some reason. So we're stuck on something Ocean is doing with their power. Everyone else is waiting for finish using powers. Whoop. Ocean, Jeff is on to the event phase. And we can switch to screen sharing if we would like to continue this game, which we may as
Okay.
well.
I think we should forfeit. I think we aren't going to win this.
We gotta win this.
We can win this.
I mean, we could just say we are surely going to win and start a new game. Like, I'm fine with that as well. but it's already. I don't think we're gonna play a second game. It's kind of the time
We're an
at.
hour and a half in.
Yeah. So while this is going, I will get the screen sharing working. And we will do that. All right. It is now available
I'm
to
sending it
connect.
in the meantime.
Okay. And hopefully we don't drop all the frames. I accept a dolphin. I accept a Seamus.
Woohoo, I am accepted.
Acceptance is beautiful. I accept a Jeff. It is adding the last attachment, but it's a big one.
Oh man, not 54 attachments.
It's a doozy. Was it 53?
It's 53.
Man, we should have done one more thing.
Which is funny because it's 55 for me.
So yeah, this is saying to me that we didn't get the information about which presents you chose, and it's possible that that's an issue with that power specifically that might be an issue in multiplayer, so that's quite possible.
So we are in agreement. Jeff broke the game.
Yes. All right, so
1
now
point for Jeff.
we actually have to quit here and go to the Trello card and get the Trello. Hang on, I need my mouse.
You're gonna load mine up just to see.
I mean, if we load up yours, it should be to the event phase, so why not? I mean, your game worked fine. It was our game that did not get the right information, so.
Hey, I can steal John's mouse now.
Stop it. This one? We not load the game? We are going red. That is because we're sharing a lot of information. So I'm going to just downgrade OBS to a lower bit rate. And it's more happy about that now. And why is this? Let's just get this exact data file link. Wow, it really is like I'm not loading that file.
It's going to crawl.
Oh, it says the file is 33 bytes. That seems wrong. Let's try loading mine. It's also downloading 33 bytes. That seems suspicious. All right, let me do some trickery. This file is 460 kilobytes. That is the size of the file, not 33 bytes. What is up with that? That's so weird. Things are more weird than I expected. Okay. Hang on. We are going to do some more trickery. Trickery. Jeff is requesting remote access.
Did I hiccup out or did you?
I'm fine.
Okay.
We are going to run this local build and have it
Although,
load.
Jeff, your camera died.
Oh, that'll happen. You have to
Okay.
like
So,
click out of Discord
so
and
the
go
answer-
back in.
okay, that's extra weird because my camera looks fine to me in the call.
That's a Discord thing. You have to click out of Discord and back in if it wasn't focused as a viewer. All right, we are back in. Do you all see the game?
Jeff left the
it's
call.
just-
Do the two of you see the game? I think it's you,
Yeah.
Jeff. All right, we are in.
And
Yep,
this is
I see the game. Oh boy.
Back to mouse sharing. We're getting there. We got almost through the whole game. It's just that we, Growth Through Sacrifice, had a problem. In each land with at least 2 towns, replace half the towns with cities. I don't think the order matters because it's in each land. There should be a choose for me button. And they do not ravage in lands with disease or strife, but we didn't really... Well, that sucks, because we want them to ravage in lands with strife. Oh, well.
Well, it's only explorers at least.
Yeah, it's not a big thing. Push 2 Dahan from a land with city to a land without city.
per board.
I don't know.
Gotta push from A2.
That
think
was
that's the
literally
only
the only place.
Yep.
So remove a town or explorer from a land with presence. Well, that's fine. They can ravage there. Is there any build we can stop? No, we're just not in those places. We can stop C1 build unless we want them to build.
Now that I can drown a city, we can stop the C1 build.
Okay. And there's literally nowhere else that really matters. C6?
Oh, B8.
B?
Oh, sorry, no, it's presence. Sorry, no, it's
There's no presence there.
no,
That's not a choice.
sorry, no, I thought Dahan and
Yeah. I mean, these guys in the middle, like, in case they explore there, I guess. I don't know. We could also clean out B1 if we want, but they're just ready to be drowned, right? So,
Yeah.
They are ready to be drowned at my leisure.
yeah. I guess you don't have enough damage for B6 now.
369.
I might.
No, he still has
depend-
enough.
Oh,
He
it's
barely has enough.
oh, it's 14. Right. So, okay.
It's 14.
All right. Well, what about C6 and 8? Just like clean up
I
these
guess
guys.
the problem is if they explore wetlands, it won't be enough damage.
I mean, then there's one guy in the wetland. Like, oh well.
Okay. But like, do we have another valid target that makes more sense? Is the
I
thing.
mean, there's no target that matters. So if that matters more, we can click it. Like an explorer from here, then. I mean,
Yeah.
right now, if they explore, it does have enough, right? Oh, because of escalation.
the
they're gonna-
escalation, unless it's coastal.
Right.
But if it's coastal, we don't worry about B6 anyway.
Right. So you want to take an explorer from B6?
That's my vote.
Yeah.
Well, you get a vote because it's each player, and I already clicked one. So, Jeff, what do you like? You can control the mouse if you want.
They will still ravage in B3, so we don't have to worry about that.
They're not ravaging in B3, but sure.
Sorry, not B3. Don't ask me why I said that one. A6. I was looking at the mountain up on your board.
Yep, that's defended.
But
It has a 3 on it. That's why.
yes. Yeah, but that doesn't explain why I got the board letter entirely wrong too.
Every land with defend 3 is the same.
No, we don't have Pathfinder in yet. Okay.
Really,
for
just-
reasons
Click at random if you want, because
No, for reasons of insurance, I'm taking the town out of B1.
Sure. All right, Seamus. Click a land. Close your eyes and click a land. All right. Seamus wants Cascade.
Cascade into B8, please.
B8. They explore the coastal lands, after all.
All right. Well, since they didn't build, then I could wash away B8 into B6, and then it's still enough damage.
Sure.
It takes care of that as a problem.
The mouse goes to Dolphin.
All right. It's moving very slowly for me.
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't reduce my screen resolution because we did it on the fly, so that's probably why.
Okay. Any place for Dahan? Is there a jungle ravage that doesn't have Dahan? A coastal jungle ravage, that is. D2 is the only one.
Yeah, but I think between Ocean Breaks the Shore this turn and Call of the Deeps next turn that I have D2 dealt with.
I mean, it's also strifed, so
Yeah, but there are 2 explorers there,
yeah.
and they're building there. So,
Well,
I mean, I could
I think
throw. Go ahead.
Yeah, I think I've got D2 dealt with.
Okay. In that case, I don't really have a valid target for this. So I guess we prepare for the next ravage.
Either C1 or A3.
I don't think you're going to reach those.
I
got
have
sky stretches.
sky stretches, but even with that, I think it's not enough, right? 'Cause
He doesn't have range to those lands.
1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, it's 4 away. I can only do 3.
That's why I said that.
Okay.
John's smart. John's smart.
Yeah. Sorry, I was mathing off something else earlier. You could maybe do it into C4.
4 is not coastal, is it?
No.
Oh, you're
No
right.
range.
It's not. No range.
Do you want to see what the board looks like after we all do stuff? You can do that after.
Sure. I'm gonna click out so I can do stuff on my end, like close my game.
All right, I'll use my powers then. I will do stuff. I'll gather a blade and pay to remove it, sure. And
More strife for the strife tower.
Strife Tower. Well, I don't need that. Strife the tower. Come on. Strife this. There's no Dahan around, which is kind of annoying. I could just put disease instead. Let's disease here. Okay. And Jeff, I guess, got your cleansing floods. Blowing up everything.
And all the fear.
It's pretty good. Almost a fear card. There will be once
Well,
you
We're going
do
to get the
this.
fear card in just a moment.
Yeah, because I've got more fear coming as well. Okay, so that's then me. I don't have the billions of nearby lands.
All right, Dolphin. It is your time to shine. There's still
It
nowhere
is
obvious.
time.
I mean, B1 if you want to put Dahan there and defend it later. It's not bad.
I do have Call to Bloodshed next turn.
That's probably better on, like, D1. They're going to build a city.
True. Okay. 2, 3. They're escalating and building. Well, you know what then? They're
More.
gonna escalate and build a city.
More Dahan in the Han party. It's the beach party. I mean, it's the swamp party.
10 damage.
All right, we all must now take turns, like the olden days. I will go.
I know I will be gaining a power card as part of reclaiming.
Well, I don't. We're playing. We haven't been playing without undo, so I'm fine with not worrying about that.
But there is an undo button now.
There is. It is
Yeah,
available.
kill camera isn't on.
Really?
Yep.
He was there, and then he left, and now he's there again. Okay. Blah blah blah. I guess we'll go here. And play lots of cheap cards because I took. Well, I want to play something. I don't know what I want to play. Cheap cards. Cheap cards that get repeats for us. How about that? And an earth. I guess I could stop a blight for 3 energy. Or I could just remove it later. That works too. I need an earth. All of my earths cost 3 energy. Who designed this? Oh, there. I can just kill those guys after they make the blight. And I clean up the blight. I add more blight. Perfect. That's me. Jeff wanted to go next.
I'm mostly thinking about the fact that that way anything that I might do as part of gaining something becomes obvious to people, and I'm going to grab a minor. I'm not ready to trade majors yet.
Make
If you
more blight
boon
for
me, I can
Seamus.
get my hyper innate most likely. Because I'm reclaiming 1 and probably gaining a power.
Yeah, and I was leaning toward that anyway because having the sacred site to target renewing rain is just going to be a pain in the butt. Okay, so I have 3 cards to work with.
Click a land to gather into.
Yep. Dolphin, are you planning to deal with B1?
Yeah, I can wash away.
It was just a question of which presents I was taking. Okay.
Actually, if I do
Call
wash
the
away, I'm not getting hyper innate. Maybe. I have 2 sun cards in my hand. I'm operating on the assumption I'm getting elemental boon and getting a water and sun out of that.
You wouldn't get 4 water, though.
I'm reclaiming 1, and I'm gaining a power that might have water. And that'd be three waters. The fourth from Boone.
And playing 5.
Yeah. Because my next presence is 5 card plays.
Cool.
Okay. I think that covers things for me.
Can I go next?
Yeah.
Dolphin turn.
Just double check. Yeah, so I can gain a power and place 1 presence. I don't want to forget my things. That's the problem with major powers, is that you have to forget things.
Just forget the one you picked up.
Ah!
Easy
There we
peasy.
go. That solves that problem. On the other hand, I don't need Gift of Constancy this turn. Or
You might need
Well.
it for the sun.
through...
You might get a major that has sun and water. Like Cleansing Floods, but not that one.
Ah, yeah! We're playing this game blackjack style, where we shuffle 3 decks of major powers together.
That would be fun. Multiple copies.
I'm just gonna take another minor, because I want a volume of cards for 5 card plays.
Special format. Every card in the major and minor deck is Unlock the Gates of Deepest Power. I
Well,
hope
there
you
you
like.
go. You actually have
Yeah,
you have choices.
you got sun and water. You got water and earth.
I got Steam Vents.
Steam vents.
I would hit the threshold on Steam Vents.
Perfect steam
Um,
vents.
It would take out the town that's over here, except that's going to be called a Bloodshedded, and I don't think there's a town anywhere else in my lands.
You want that town to exist, so they build a city so you can blow it up.
Yeah, so I don't want Steam Vents then. Is there a Blight in Sands Wetlands?
I don't think so right now.
A4, but you're not close enough. I mean, you get to put presents, so you could be close enough.
I'm placing presents at range 2.
But it's yeah. You can make a
And
sacred site
That's
next to
range
that.
1.
You could do it.
Are there invaders in that land?
No.
I guess I don't need Pull Beneath the Hungry Earth either, though. Well, then again, that does help with the hyperinate to take out cities, but is there going to be any cities left in my lands after all is said and done? I'll just take Uncanny Melting because that gives me freedoms later. And then Sacred Site next to the sands.
Join the western half. You need a
Oh,
water.
I just need a water.
I can arrange that for you.
You don't have to,
Well,
because Jeff
Elemental
will.
Boon
Good
also
eye.
does it.
Jeff will
But if you
arrange it.
need, if you're gonna use absorb essence, then yeah, I could also get the water that way. In which
That's
case,
true.
Boone can go to someone else.
Or you could play something
Maybe
different than
Shamans.
Boone.
Or, and bear with me on this, we give it to Earth, so we repeat a card of cost 6.
I just need an earth, which I could also get from absorb essence.
Maybe Piachi's turn.
Is anyone playing a card of cost 6? Well, there's a card of cost more than 3.
And this turn I want green, so everybody gets energy. Okay.
All right, you still gonna play Boone or switch it up, Jeff? You there, Jeff?
I don't have any issues with. I would say I don't have any issues with still playing Boone. In
All right.
part because
If
in
the
part
strength
because
on
depending
absorb
on what,
essence. Sorry.
well, I was going to say in part because depending on what people want, I could actually end up using it to trigger the top tier's worth of pound chips into splinters. Seamus, what would you need to let? Okay, first, who have you nommed Seamus?
I
Me
have knocked
and
you
John?
and John. Yes. So if I get to my second level, I wouldn't give anybody else a presence play, but I would still get one myself.
I mean, that depends on who
well,
you absorb.
Yep.
That's true. But then if we do that, then it goes back to Lude needs the extra water.
Logic.
Sorry, logic.
So the repeat could be on absorb essence, and you absorb 2 presences. So you give me the water, and you give
Yep.
John the earth, although he doesn't need that anymore.
Yeah, you don't
for
need to give it to
repeating
me.
absorb essence.
Yeah, you could give it to Jeff, and then Jeff could play a card that actually has the elements.
I guess
he
you can
needs.
absorb whoever wants the extra presence is the thing. Or yeah, give the element to Jeff.
All right. Are you going to change your card,
Well,
Jeff? I don't think we need to make too many decisions about how badly we thrash the invaders here.
okay. The alternative question is, does somebody have something they would like to use fast instead of slow?
I could
'Cause I can
poison
swap
land
with-
A8, and that's dealt with.
Because we can do that instead.
Sure.
And that does hit your full thingy.
Nope, I'm one moon. I'm a moon short.
Oh, I was looking at your right one.
Yeah, but okay, it hits that one, but there's not going to be a place to productively use it.
Not with that attitude. Take out a D2, I would say.
Nom nom.
And you wanted water.
Water. What are you doing? Water you doing?
All right, and I will give Gift of Strength to Seamus. Absorb more. Whether you want to absorb Ocean or me, either way is fine.
Ooh, okay.
I guess, do I have a threshold on this? I already have it. So cool. I don't even know how I have it. I have it.
So then, better off doing an ocean so he gets the extra moon.
Sure.
Nom noms.
Okay, let's take it out of D2, because I'm about to solve that problem anyway.
And your moon.
Okay, John, you wanted Sky Stretches to shore, yes?
Sure. All right. I guess I get to do extra damage, which is unnecessary. I get to use
But there
one.
will also be extra fear.
Yeah. One extra fear. Poison land, go. Wow, should I give energy to the spirits with 6, 7, or 8? Or to myself who has 0? Sorry, I'm going to take it.
Yeah.
Yep.
All right, Dolphin
Well.
has a gift.
You can also have 2 energy off of this.
Okay.
But anyone need the reclaim.
Nope, I have a reclaim.
I'll just give
It
it to
wouldn't
John
hurt
for
me.
energy.
I
Yeah.
accept. All right, it's all Jeff.
Yep. Call of the Deeps. Which did not end up grabbing to drag. Solving both that Ravage and that build.
For fear. Raid,
Raid
question mark? Completed. An event. Aided by air. The element we don't have a lot of. We have 2. We also have...
A bajillion energy.
We have 16 energy just that we could just spend right now. So, ignore the curiosity, speeds up the invader deck and adds a town. Weave Lies gives a +1 damage on the Ravage, which doesn't actually... I mean, that is happening. Anyways, that's happening anyways. So, it doesn't really affect anything.
Yeah, because it's only buildings that get the bonus.
Yeah.
I vote for Weave Lies. I've actually got that. I have Delusions of Danger that I'm willing to forget.
Sure. I have no air of any kind. I am airless.
I don't think I have any air. Because all my trash cards are my,
There are 2 airless
I
spirits.
don't have the air.
There are 3 airless spirits. No, you have air. You have
no,
Enticing
I do. Okay,
Splendor.
yeah, no, I can forget Enticing Splendor.
All right. So you want to forget Delusions of Danger?
Yes.
And we want to forget that card, Seamus?
Yep. Enticing Splendor.
And we have to pay 6 more energy.
I'll pay 2.
2 each from everybody but John.
Yeah.
Sure. You also... I don't know why it says you could discard for 2. That's... Oh, Elemental Boon counts. If you want to discard that, or do you want to pay energy?
I think I want to hang on to Elemental Boon. I'll pay 2 energy.
Okay.
Because I'm pretty sure that Cleansing Floods has done what it can do for me on this board layout.
Add beast to a jungle without blight. How about this one? 1 fear if invaders are present. C1 or C4?
Either's good.
We got beasts. There is no jungle without blight. And we'll add the one with explorers or with guys. Add wilds to a land with Dahan. I guess, what do we have left? Sands, wetlands.
Yep.
And this is on each board as well. So I will click on my board and choose this land, which could get explored. How about for Seamus?
I guess my land is forced.
Yeah, sure.
C5, please.
And Jeff?
B3.
Almost 2 fear cards. Remove 1 from a land with 2 or fewer invaders. Oh, hey.
Builds.
Stops a bunch of blights. So I'm going to click this town. That's my pick.
But it's blight.
I mean, Seamus wants blight around that land.
Yes.
Dolphin, what would you like to click? I will let you have the mouse. You could stop builds. You could stop blights. You could do irrelevant things.
I'll stop this build.
Jeff. And Seamus.
Build.
They ravage in the jungle. Oh no, a blight. Oh no, serpent lost a presence. Whatever will they do? Not you. You are like a limit of 11 now, so I think you're okay.
Yeah, it's just that
I
went
think
in
that's all your
before,
remaining presents. Is it? It looked like there was 5 left.
It goes up to 13.
Oh, there's 6 left. No, I'm just looking at what's on the card and not what's destroyed.
Right.
But there's 6 left on the card, 5 more that you can place, so you're good.
All right, we have an escalation choice between B1 and B2. I guess B2 is going to get drowninated, so...
Yes.
Okay.
Ah, yeah. Then I could just wash away B1 and it's... Oh, they're exploring wetlands.
They are exploring
Wash away doesn't
wetlands.
quite hold that.
And they got wilded. All right. I will go if I have something to do, which isn't a whole lot because of everything. Yeah. Wow, there's really not a whole lot to do.
I'll deal with a little bit of A2.
All right. Well, I'm going to just remove a blight. And draw of the fruitful earth. I will draw 2 explorers into the ocean. Whee! And Natahan. All right, Dolphin.
Okay. You do not know what hell you have wrought in this California land.
The Dahan party. Activate 10 damage.
10 damage or gather 3.
But if you gather 3, that's 13 damage next turn if you consider... Think of the savings.
Oh, hey, Terra level 3. I also have my hyper innate. I forgot I have a hyper innate.
Well, there goes B1.
That was gonna be a wash away.
Well, why not both?
Porque no los dos. This was just gonna go here. That's why I made that sacred site. Oh yeah, I have a gift of power too. Cute.
If you're doing the washway in B1, do your hyperinate into Mountain 7 on my board.
I thought you
And
had
then
that
I'll
with
finish
land
off
thrushes.
I've got a lot of it, but that would actually wipe out the entire land. Unless
What am
there's
I doing
someone
in B7
if you want to throw,
or C7 or whatever?
if you want to do your hyperinate into there.
Because you're only doing 6.
Yeah, I'm killing the 2 cities there, so
Actually, is that the last cities on? Oh no, there's still
There's still a couple.
there's still a
this
couple more.
Four
around.
strife
There are
city up
2.
there. I mean, you're drowning that one, so it's I've already ruled it out.
Strafe Tower.
Okay, there's an energy. And a minor power for someone, I suppose. Who wants forget fodder?
Yes, please.
You are waking up, so I guess that makes sense.
It's forget fodder.
Also a card with plant on it.
Mm-hmm.
I am done.
All right, Jeff.
James, you want to power
Or-
before doing rest?
Sorry?
You want to win power before rest?
You're breaking up there.
He says, "Do you want to play Awaken Power?" I think.
That is what I said.
I mean,
so-
I don't know why that matters because it's just an energy to everyone, but okay.
Oh, okay. Because for some reason I had it in my brain that we were getting into that second threshold. That's why.
No, we didn't get there because...
Yep.
Because a certain someone didn't use elemental boon this turn.
Outrageous.
I'm not naming names.
It let other useful things happen, though.
It did, yes.
Are you going to use... All right. And there are no towns for you.
Oh, there aren't. So it's just more.
Nobody's got fear.
And you have solved the land dwellers.
Yep. This time I think we sacrifice a Dahan.
They're just going for a swim. It's okay.
It's okay. I've created 4 Dahan this game. And I think we're actually 1 fear card away from winning, or 1 city
Also-
destruction away from winning.
One city away from winning,
Yep.
yeah. Reclaim. I don't know.
I mean,
Sure.
a guaranteed victory is if I get Sky Stretches and Hyper Innate and 2 damage.
Or if I
that
get
doesn't
sky,
matter, I'm
sky
reclaiming.
stretches and poison jungle in A2 is also the win.
Okay,
And
that's it.
also
Yeah.
many things that killed cities. So, or Ocean
I was
just
not planning to reclaim.
moves into A2 and drowns it fast. That also works.
I was not planning to reclaim.
We have to add more strife to it before we destroy it. That's important.
Yes. It must be the shortest building ever.
Can I click my growth?
Yep.
Sorry, we normally go in clockwise order from the top. So I'll do that. Hey, look.
Talons of Lightning.
Fast damage.
Which is funny because I was literally just thinking about that card.
Well, I'm thinking about it, and I'm playing it. The end. Dolphin.
And now the rest doesn't matter.
Click whatever you want. I will use that and win the game.
Okay. Yes, I'm dragging my presence track over there. That's what I wanted to do.
That's what I would have done. Jeff? 11 energy. If you get cast down the briny deep, then we'll play that instead. There you go.
Oh, no.
Do you have the threshold? Do you have the threshold?
Threshold.
I bet we can get you the threshold with Seamus helping.
It would
Oh,
be a
so
fair
is it-
victory.
You guys saw that I got it before you. You guys saw that I got it first.
It's going to be a victory because it'll kill all John's presents.
That's fine. We'll take the sacrifice victory for that. I love the animation. If you can get the
We
threshold,
haven't had a sacrifice victory yet.
if you can get the threshold, I am into doing it. Also, you need a sacred site there. Well, sacred site within range 1 of board A. Assuming they're not building cities anywhere. I don't think they are.
They're not escalating anymore, so it's just any wetland that has a town, which I don't think there is.
Oh, you can make yeah, you can just make a sacred site in the land. So, perfect. I will play a different card in honor of Cast Down in the Briny Deep.
I mean, one way that we can ensure we don't get sacrifice victory is if Serpent hits his level 2 innate for place presence.
That's true. I'm fine with it, though.
But the problem is he needs to absorb John's presence because he only have one.
Well, let's see if we can even
other
get to the
question.
threshold at all.
Okay, so I now need a sun and 2 water and 2 earth on 3 card plays.
So Boone.
Boone. Water and earth.
And Boone.
And Boone is enough? Yeah, that's enough with Boone. So play whatever else you want. Oh, you're losing that sacred site unless we defend it, by the way, so we'll defend it. I can help. And I don't need to help if you have defend 4, so.
Okay, so it's down to me. I need to absorb John.
We don't really need to do anything because he has the threshold on his own. Which is kind of rare.
Let me reclaim.
You can get your presence off that board. If you want.
Only want to leave the board.
Dolphin. Logic.
Sorry.
Dolphin. Logic.
I'm
Logic.
sorry.
Dolphin.
Logic, Dolphin, Logic. Yeah. I was trying
This
to
would be
decide
why I
between
used
Logic,
noun
Dolphin,
rather
and
than the
Dolphin,
adjective.
Logic, and why didn't I just do both?
So I then want a new power card. I want a miner, and I want plant.
Watch the fear card make us win. That could totally happen.
Bank of Woods is fine. I'm going to have 2 card plays. So I can't get to the freaking level of that. Oh well.
You could be booned. You
Yep.
just need an earth, which is one thing that ocean needs. So give
I
yourself
need
a
an S
plant.
and a plant. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Hey.
All right, I'm going to change my card plays because we're not using Talons of Lightning. There's no other place that really matters. Just for funsies, play other things. And I'll
Your
throw
perfect stillness A2.
extra defense and stillness. Make sure nothing happens there. And I will give a repeat to
Me, Boone.
Ocean, who can get double the threshold of Cast Down in the Briny Deep. All right, logic.
All right. Jeff.
Okay, sorry, I was going to wait for things to catch up because I think it has slowed to a crawl for me.
Yep, you are definitely breaking up.
So hopefully what just happened is that Seamus got an elemental boon. No.
Nope. Now it's gonna happen if you let go of the miss. There you go.
So,
Okay,
take
Seamus,
what
you
you
need an
want.
earth.
Take what you
You
need
need an earth and a
for.
plant.
He doesn't need plant. Sure,
Earth.
whatever.
Ooh, but could he hit the third threshold?
And I need a sun.
And you're all set
you
for
know how
Cast
to do-
Down. Oh, you want to get to the next threshold of that with fire and water? That would do it.
We can.
Yeah, go ahead.
Why not? Pop an air in for more fear. Pop a fear.
Papa Fear. Papa Fear and Mama Fear.
So Seamus, what you need for that are a fire and a
Yep.
water, correct?
And Papa Air.
Yep.
Air Daddy.
Okay, so then
Guess you might want to defend B1. If you don't want to have presence blow up for no reason.
okay.
Okay.
I think that's everything.
So then I need to nom on John. Does it matter?
Nope. And this also doesn't matter. Papa,
Papa Air.
Papa Air. Unlock the gates of deepest power. Defend a mountain or jungle for no reason. Except maybe they ravaged there because of the event. Probably not. Sacred sites under threat.
Aided by fire.
We do
So
not.
it's 3, 4, 5, 6 fire to start.
Well,
We also have a
How many
bajillion
sacred
sacred
sites are
we-
sites.
I was
We
saying,
do
how
have-
many sacred sites are affected?
sacred sites with invaders. There's A2, B6, B1 because of Dolphin.
D8.
C8.
D3, C8. Yeah, there's a lot of
There's 5 of them.
Dolphin and an Explorer.
You could just pay. You just spend all my energy.
We could also just click repulse them and it's fine and doesn't matter. How about that?
Okay.
Repulse. They're repulsive. It also stops a ton of builds. This cannot go into the ocean. Bug report. Bug report. Not a bug. Working as designed. I'm just clicking things. If I did something wrong, you can tell me. What? There's no invaders here.
Weird.
Oh, I guess you could chain some guys if you wanted to. Like, we could chain this guy through the wetland if we wanted to. That's why I think you get to decide that. Right, it does say each sacred site. Click a town to push it. Where are we? Oh, because we did chain it on accident here. All right, he can go. He can go right back.
Fantastic journey.
Beasts prowl. Beasts. All the beasts. Would like to choose for them, but we don't have that button for some reason. And here. And I'm just gonna move my mouse until it highlights something. There we go. We all get to gain a power card except for Ocean.
Ocean.
Oh well.
Dolphin.
Well then, I guess I'm gonna take Guardian Serpents.
Click a card that matters a lot.
We've reshuffled the minor deck, it looks like.
Push any number from one land.
Can you push the two guys from C6 into board A?
You want to send guys to board A?
Yep.
To board A.
It's the only place we can do it.
We can send a double journey. That's possible.
No, B7. You can push into A7.
That's true.
Oh,
It's
yep.
kitty
Diagonal
corner.
adjacent.
And no one else matters.
Skip.
Skip. Do not build in lands with the Han. Most of the board.
Hey, they're not building on D1.
We made it to the slow phase almost. They explore a bunch. I will use a power to make a strife on the strife tower.
Everybody gains energy. I'll put more Danger Noodle out to watch the Friday Deep have fun.
Ocean and presence. Range 1 from your presence.
Yeah, I
D1.
thought I had one in the ocean. I thought I had one in the ocean. So we will just go there instead.
All right. I was born on board A, and I'm going to die on board A.
Even with the even making it the sacrifice victory.
I set this all up so that we don't get a sacrifice victory, and John at the last minute is like, "Screw you!"
I'm going down with my board.
I need my tower to be taller than the strife tower.
Oh my god! All right, it's happening. We tried so hard and got so far, but in the end, it
Don't
doesn't
make
even
sure it didn't
matter.
matter.
I like that you could also just win with Ocean Breaks Ashore, but that's fine. We got to cast
I
down.
could, but
Cast down.
I believe this will be the first time the animation for this with the threshold has made the stream. Is that a true statement?
I think probably. Hopefully it works. Fear card. Oh, luckily we didn't immediately win. I think it would still.
It would finish resolving the action anyway.
Yeah, it would. Oh,
Oh,
there she goes. Her presence went down onto the other board. Oh, we are destroyed. But the island, the Dahan, and many other spirits survive.
yeah. I mean, it was a necessary sacrifice.
The island is now a J. That was the goal.
Is this a subtle hint for Jagged Earth? Oh my gosh.
No for John. 27 points. Exactly half of the desired score. That's because that 5x difficulty does not go up very high at level 1.
Nope.
Yeah, that was a game. Victory. I don't even know what my stats look like. This is local testing stats. Who knows what could happen? So yeah, that was our first. Yeah, I think as Jeff said, the first time we had that animation come up on Saturday. I think I might have shown it on a Tuesday once, but pretty cool. Maybe I don't even know if I did. I think
it might have been on Dolphin's Dive.
Oh, maybe.
I know that I
Maybe
hit the
it's
threshold
Dolphin
for it,
Gate.
but that was before we had the animation for
Oh,
it. So it
so
was
it's-
just each individual invader got destroyed on the land.
Right, it just sort of faded out. Yeah. But yeah, that's a fun animation, and you do need to get there to get an achievement. So there's a carrot to go and get and see that animation at some point for everyone. And now you've seen it, so I guess I ruined it. But yeah.
Oh well.
Pretty good multiplayer. Didn't quite get to finish the game because of an issue with that one card, but we will take a look at that. And as we continue to develop multiplayer, we're planning to get that into beta testing soon, as well as eventually to a public beta. So stay tuned for that. But I think it's at the point where we're going to be using it and improving it on a weekly basis on Spirit Island Saturdays. So watch out for that. And, when we get to the point where we can actually finish every game, that'll be good.
Indeed.
Yes. So thanks to everyone for joining. It is always a random collection of spirits here on the stream, and always a fun time. I'm John, aka Migrant P. You can find me at Migrant P on Twitter and other places. I've been joined by Logic Dolphin, No Digits on all the places. Seamus the Hug Monster, also known as Face on Toast, and Jeff Duggan, also known as Jeff Duggan with no E.
Pretty much.
Nice. All right, that's gonna do it. As Seamus probably has to go to bed, and it is sleepy time. So,
Night night.
yeah. Thanks everyone for watching, and we'll see you all next time. And I will wait for my mouse. Oh, there's my screensaver. I will wait until I can click things, and we'll go to the outro.
Not touching it.
Sorry, I had to get it one last time.